It's the Rays and the White Sox. The White Sox or the Rays. Which one will be the #1 overall pick? It's time to start at number 2. The team with the 2nd overall pick in the upcoming MLB Draft, the Tampa Bay Rays. Which means the #1 pick in the upcoming MLB Draft goes to the Chicago White Sox. The White Sox will land the top pick.
It happened live last night. Harold Baines representing the Chicago White Sox, who landed with the top pick in the 2026 MLB Draft.
Got the HB Magic going, man.
Wow, the first
that's
6
big.
were in the draft lottery. Here's the top 10 as it lines up. So the speculation is on, and it starts as soon as those ping pong balls drop. Who's going to be the #1 pick? Let's talk players. Let's talk about who's out there for the White Sox to change their life.
Well, you got me my draft prep starting in December. You know, last year we had 13 shortstops picked in the first round last year.
Right.
And right now, sitting at the leaderboard of the different profiles we got out there right now are 4 shortstops at the top. Here's a look at the top 5 players in the country. Looks like some youngsters, a couple college players, and a couple high school players in there at the top.
Yeah, we got to get a cap that fits Rock a little bit.
Yeah, Rock's got a little cap. Well, let's start with Rock actually looking at his bio. He's the #1 guy. He's at UCLA. He had a big year last year, man. 23 home runs, swung the bat, tremendous. Been part of the Team USA
big kid.
Big kid, man. I'm not convinced he's going to stay at short. He's got great hands, moves, got arm. They may move him around. I've watched him play different positions. I watched a lot of video of him at UCLA. Had a monster year last year in the Big Ten and took him a long ways. But 6'2", 195.
I had to stop when you said Big Ten. It still doesn't make sense to me, but yeah.
You're right.
Anyway, continue. Yeah.
So the theme, not previously drafted, pay attention to that. We'll go on to the next person, though. Grady Emerson. Get a chance to look at some video with Grady. And I got a chance to look at, you know what he remind me of? Bryce Moran. Bryce, a lot, left-hand hitter, can run a little bit. I could see the athleticism. Looked a lot like him, doesn't he?
Sprayed around.
Yep.
Steal a base.
And Bryce did the same thing at this age. He was in high school, 17, playing shortstop. Obviously, he's a Gold Glove second baseman now, but that's how I kind of see him on the early look.
That's good comp.
But for me, the #1 guy is Justin LeBron. Not just because anybody named LeBron is supposed to be #1. But this kid at Alabama put up a big year last year. He's got some pop. He can swing it. Again, this is USA video, but he's got great hands, smooth actions. He reminded me, as I looked at it, little Mason Wynn. But I want to go a little bit further back on video I saw. Barry Larkin. He has that kind of tool set. So I'm excited for the draft. Once again, these guys are getting to the big leagues quick. I mean, you call some games for the Angels, you see guys flying to the big leagues in a heartbeat.
Especially there, for sure. So if the top 4 prospects, according to the current list, and this could change by the time the draft comes around, if they're all shortstops, you know, those top 4 teams stand a pretty good chance of landing a really good shortstop prospect.
Yeah. And I think that's changed, Matt, because of when the rule changed of no shifting, you had to get athletes. So as you see in our sport, we're moving guys to so many different positions. Well, where you start? You start at short, and we can go from there. Maybe I have a third baseman. Maybe I have a second baseman. Maybe I have a center fielder like Jackson Merrill, you know, who was a drafted shortstop in high school. So the rule change is affecting the draft. I think teams are starting to draft that way now. And I don't know. We're in a good spot for the sport right now.
Yeah, that's fun stuff. All right, so congratulations to the White Sox for landing the top pick in yesterday's draft lottery.